Yeah, hey guys. I'm going to just give a real quick explanation of these two bandpass filters with the signal path designed by Telefunken. They're manufactured by a company called Kronhite out of Cambridge, Massachusetts. And the deal is that when the Kronhite is a company would manufacture a lot of test and measurement equipment for the broadcast industry. And when they got into doing audio processing and bandpass filtering within the audio range, Telefunken got involved and designed the circuitry, so they could put the Telefunken tubes in there. Anyway, what they are bandpass filters, meaning they chop off the low end if you want, they chop off the high end if you want. You can run them wide open. If you run them wide open, they're not going to have any effect on the frequency response, but they are going to give it that tube warm Pultec-y kind of sound. For multi-band processing, there's patch points in the back, which is how you'd enter. If you had it in a rack, for example, you would wire the units up to the back. But the signals get replicated on the front, which is cool. Because if you want to do multi-band processing, let's say you've got a guitar, and you want to split that guitar at, I don't know, let's say A440. You can take your guitar signal, patch into the back of this unit here, come out of this multiplied input signal and patch into this unit. So now the inputs, technically you could use a mult off your console, but basically you're feeding the same signal to the input of both devices, both units. And then you could say, okay, well, at A440, you would select over here, I want everything to pass from 440 all the way up to, I don't know, 20K or whatever. So you'd multiply this out, you'd say, okay, 20, and now the thing has got, this is all your top end guitar. Same thing on the bottom. You want to say, okay, I want to chop everything off the top and only pass the bottom. So then you would say, okay, I want everything from 20 hertz all the way up to our 440 again. And then the top end can be processed. You can add reverb to just the top end of the signal. You could add delay or compression to the lower portion of the signal, and then actually mix the two back at the console. Very cool stuff. Let's say you want to have you want to warm up some tracks. Patch into each one of them, open them wide open, so that you've got your 20 to 20K on this one, your 20 to 20K on this one, and now you're picking up some stereo warmth. They sound amazing. If you wanted to really double up on the warmth, and you want to run in mono, let's say you've got a vocal track that you really want to warm up, or again, another guitar track that you really want to warm up. You would patch into this unit. You could come out here or do it at your patch bay, whichever fits your situation. But you're coming into this unit, you run it wide open, you patch into this unit now, take the output of this and patch into this, to the input of this, and then run this one wide open. Or let's say you just want to shave off a little low end. Now we shaved off everything from 30 hertz below. Or we want to shave off, something from the top end. Very cool, very flexible. They look amazing in a rack. The Battleship Gray, you gotta love it. Big dials and Bakelite knobs and, knurled thumb screw that'll actually lock the dial in place. They're just really cool. As I mentioned in the other video, they're vintage pieces of gear. They work. At some point you might want to consider recapping it. It'd be an act of good measure. But they're awesome, great sounding units, and they need a good home. Okay guys, thanks for watching.